Dignitaries are also trickling in at the home of Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi in Ulundi, this in KwaZulu-Natal. Today, the IFP founding president and Traditional AmaZulu Prime Minister will be buried on Friday. The 95-year-old is being remembered for his role in politics and the Zulu nation. But eNCA senior reporter Siphamandla Goge joins me now to give us an update on how those burial plans are going. Also, tributes pouring in, including mourners. One can imagine, Siphamandla, from where you stand, just to, of course, acknowledge and observe the life and times of Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi. Good morning. What can you tell us at this point?
They say in African culture and tradition, death unites. That is the case here at KwaPhindangene, because we have seen members of AmaZulu royal family, even those who did not see eye to eye with Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi, they've just arrived. They include the late king's siblings, that is Princes Mbonisi as well as Mathube Sizwe. They are known for being on the other side of, the royal family in terms of succession, debate and preference. They prefer Prince Buzabazi to take over the throne, and they were very disappointed with Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi, saying he was pushing hard for King Misuzulu Kazwelithini to take over the throne. They did not see eye to eye for a very long time. But today they are here to pay their respects, because at the end of the day, they are family. Even Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi himself has said in the past that no matter what happens, the Zulu royal family needs to unite. It's not only them, but we have also seen other senior members of the royal family, and one of them is Prince Tutuga here passing me as he's busy going to the other side, and they are led by the Queen Mother, that is Mavis Umazungu. There is also Umantombela, Undlongolo Mantombela of the late Prince Mqwayizeni, and they are here to pay their respects, but also the late king's queens, that is King Zwelithini's queens. I spotted 4 of them. There is Queen Umadlamini of Wakheto Mthandayo, Queen Mamchiza of Enyogeni Royal Palace, there is Queen Lamafu of Ondini, and Queen Mandlovu of Ulundi Zulu. They are all here to support the Buthelezi family, but the late king's children as well spotted 3 sons. There is Prince Phumuzuzulu, there is Prince Hlanganiso, and Prince Buzabazi, who is supported by the other side of the family to take over the throne, and other members of the Zulu royal family. It will be for the first time that all of them are meeting under one roof following the demise of Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi, and with the court case over the throne coming up next month in the North Gauteng High Court, many people will be paying attention to the family of, or rather to the Zulu royal family. But that's not the point. The point is, it was expected that the entire delegation of the Zulu royal family will come to KwaPhindangene to pay their respects. Unfortunately, the king of the Zulu nation is not allowed by culture and tradition to attend any funeral service, so therefore he will not be attending Prince Mangosuthu's funeral on Friday. That's been the longest standing tradition. Even his late father was not or couldn't attend funerals, and he is unable to come here to pay his respects, but he has sent his delegation to come and represent him. Even the staff that works for the king is here to support the family of the late Prince of KwaPhindangene. And there are also people who are on the other side here meeting, and earlier on there were a number of Amakosi from across KwaZulu-Natal who came here to pay their respects. The late Prince was the traditional Prime Minister to the Zulu monarch. Amakosi came here earlier on, and they pledged support and loyalty to the family as well as the king of the Zulu nation, saying they will continue to support the family during this difficult time.
Siphamandla, with that being said, and also, bringing this important piece of information that's been very well recorded in history, that, kings or Zulu kings in this context do not attend funerals, and we will not be expecting King Misuzulu to be attending Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi's funeral. Do we know at this stage, what traditional rites may be observed, of course, ahead of, Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi's burial on Friday? Do we know of any, processes that would need to be followed, any, traditional rites that would need to be observed? This in accordance to Zulu tradition ahead of the burial on Friday?
It's a difficult one to answer because at the end of the day that will be decided by the Buthelezi family and the Buthelezi clan. The late prince was eNCA of the Buthelezi clan, so they will have to practice their rights and whatever they do when they bury eNCA of Buthelezi. So the family together with the Buthelezi clan, they will decide what is happening. I see here the arrival of another senior delegation from the Zulu royal family is being led. This one that is coming in, it's a senior male delegation that is being led by Prince Zeblon Zulu. Prince Zeblon Zulu, he's the one who's in the middle wearing a green jacket. He's a former member of parliament. He was in Cape Town for a very long time in parliament, and he's a historian of the Zulu royal family. He has written a lot of books and articles, analysis on the culture, tradition and practice of the Zulu family. As you see him taking his place there, he's not going to be joining other members of the Zulu royal family who are meeting on the other side. Prince Zeblon is close to King Misuzulu Kazwelithini. He was officially the historian of the Zulu nation under King Zwelithini. He continues with that role and those responsibilities, and I guess he's the one who's going to be able to answer that question about what will happen when Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi is being laid to rest. But that process will be led by family members using the Buthelezi traditions and practices. Despite there being a traditional and cultural aspect to it, there will also be a religious section because Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi was a devoted Christian. He was a very religious person, so his church will be officiating that part of the funeral service. There will be the official part that will be officiated probably by the provincial and national government. That is not confirmed yet. We're still waiting for that confirmation, but it will be a funeral service that will have a number of parts. Part one will be led by family members, part two probably the Buthelezi clan, part three will be his church, and part four will be led by the government.